Good evening, everybody, and welcome here to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Tonight, we are bringing you some West Prairie volleyball action as the Cyclones are taking on the Wildcats of North Fulton. John Burton on the call with you here tonight. Will Phelps out there running the camera for me, and what should be a pretty good slate of games here tonight. Of course, we're going to start with the JV contest and then move on for the varsity game. It's also grandparents' night here at West Prairie, so we'll see how we decide to do that. It'll either be, those presentations will either be at the end of this stream or the beginning of the varsity stream. More likely it'll be at the end of this stream. I think they're going to try to get going right into that at the conclusion of this contest. So I get to pick up a little double duties here tonight, announce for that as well. Back to my own stomping grounds here at West Prairie. I believe this is the first Cyclone sports that I've got to cover this year, so should be pretty exciting. We're getting to the point where I don't know a lot of these players. At least I didn't go to school with them. On the varsity side, of course, these JV team, virtually none of them. So back to start serving for the Cyclones will be number 12. That's Josie Hodges. Freshman on the team. Out there with her is the libero Briley Elliott. Number 2, Madison McClure. Number 4, Kamara Zimmerman. Number 17, that's Peyton McGrew. And number 6, that is Lily Scheffler. Here's Hodges' serve. Deep down the near sideline. It's going to be overpass back. That one slapped back down by McGrew. Number 4 right there for it. This one, a cross-court shot as they catch a piece of the corner. It did not. It's going to be just out of bounds. Cyclones on the board here early thanks to the hitting error. There'll be a service point for Hodges. She'll get set to tee up another one. Nice serve there off the arms of the libero. I believe that's number 2 back there. That's Olivia Waddle. Be an ace for Josie Hodges. Cyclones up 2-0. Hodges, another serve right at Waddle. This one is going to be set over the net. Looking for a little gap there. Cyclones did a nice job covering it there, and that one's going to be tipped at the net. That was Hodges once again trying to tip that one back over. Didn't quite get it across. Lita Clements checks in for the Wildcats. Number 6 is back serving. That's Ella Eathington. That serve is going to be deep out of bounds. Service error, side out to the Cyclones. Kamara Zimmerman back serving. This one set to the middle, tap through at the net. Nice attack up there. That's number 24, Alyssa Brooks for the Wildcats. Got a good serve, just a little quick to the middle, and Brooks was able to put it down. That brings back Renee Brenner to serve. Nice jump through there. Hodges will set to the outside. McGrew sends it through. A good effort here by the Wildcats, and they are able to get it back across. Nice job there in the free ball. Cyclones set back up. Nice attack, but another nice dig there in the back row. The Cyclones will answer with a dig of their own. This one, bump set to the outside, off the top of the tape, and won't quite clear. Nice volley there by both sides. Ends in a Wildcat point. Go to service point for Brenner. This one, another hard serve into the back row. That one's going to be out of bounds, however. 4-3 is the score. Briley Elliott, the libero, back with the serve for West Prairie. Hodges sets to the outside. McClure on the attack. That one dug up in the back row. This one tapped over the block and down. That's Alyssa Fiddler. Getting not a whole lot of power, but sometimes you don't need it. We'll find a nice home for that one on the backside of the block. Hodges goes to the middle once again. That one's going to be out of bounds. So the Wildcats will take their first lead of the game. It's 5-4 now. This is Olivia Waddle back serving once again. Hodges to the outside. This is going to be tapped through by McClure. Wildcats will reset in system. Deep hit. It's going to be back out of bounds. Hitting there in a side out. That'll send back Lily Scheffler. Now for West Prairie. These teams knotted at 5 apiece. Nice serve there by Scheffler. Just barely cleared the net. Their pair of Wildcats there trying to be on the other end of that pass. Those just kind of stared at each other and let it fall. Was a nice serve by Scheffler. Looking to tee up another one. This one a little bit higher. Down the line, and did it catch a piece? It did not. Hannah Ures. Back serving for North Fulton. Hodges quick to the middle once again. That one partially blocked at the net. On the attack by Ashlyn Kelly. Bump set to the outside. That one tapped over the blocks, and it'll be out of bounds. So back and forth we go. Cyclones were able to score a few quick ones early on, but it's been closely contested since then. McClure back serving deep into the back row, and it'll be out of bounds. Got a packed house here tonight. Of course, I mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast, it is Grandparents' Night. That's a familiar sight for West Prairie fans. They usually pack the house on these event nights. That one, nice job at the net, able to block it. Can they get it back across? Not quite. Zimmerman came, or excuse me, that's Scheffler that came flying over, trying to keep that one alive. That'll bring us to our first time out of the game. Wildcats lead 8-7 here in Colchester. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Back here at West Prairie High School, or senior high school, I should say. That's going to be a service error there. So we're tied up at 8 now. Ashton Kelly back serving for the Cyclones. That's a nice serve, but again, just out of bounds. Seen a lot of service errors on both sides here tonight. Just very deep on that. Here's a high arching serve, and that was going to land in. McClure back there to play it, hits it off the ceiling, and that's going to be a service ace for number 18. That's Kinley Gosney. The Wildcats take a 2-point lead, their biggest lead of the contest to this point. Gosney back on the serve once again, and that one is going to be out of bounds, this time to the right. Right over the third. Hodges back serving once again. She got things kicked off for the Cyclones here tonight. That one is going to be sent off the ceiling. Nice job by North Fulton, able to recover. Hodges sets to the middle. Here's McGrew, and she's able to get it in. Peyton McGrew picks up the kill. She's able to get her team tied back up at 10. Hodges, nice serve there. Bump set. That one's going to be hit into the middle. Wasn't a great set. Allison Brooks trying to do something with it. The Cyclones back in front now. Hodges still back serving. She served 2 in a row. Looking for more. This one's going to be just off the top of the tape. McGrew was there trying to keep it alive. When we hit off the top of the tape like that, it's so difficult to tell which way it's going to go, the trajectory of the ball. That serve deep and out of bounds, and once again, those service errors starting to pile up for both sides now. Zimmerman back to serve, nice serve there. So we bump set and sent towards the near sideline, and Hodges trying to keep it up. I think that Elliott was there tracking it. Might have been able to get to that one, but once again, Hodges is trying to do something with that one, keep it alive, couldn't do so. Back tied at 12. Elliott's able to keep that one off the ground. It's an overpass and dropped back down through by Alyssa Fiddler. Be another kill for North Fulton. Elliott's there. Hodges sets to the outside. McGrew sends it into the back row. Another kill for Peyton McGrew. She's able to tie things back up at 13. That'll bring Elliott back to serve now. Looking to put the Cyclones back in front. Elliott, here's an overpass. That's going to be Hodges there. This one tapped up by McClure and finally sent through by Scheffler, who's going to pick up a kill of her own. Okay. Sounds good. 14-13 the score here now in Colchester. Cyclones back in front. Elliott, another nice serve into the back row. This is going to be set to the outside. Here's Fiddler. Elliott's right there for it. Hodges back to the middle. This one pushed through by Kelly. And did it get in bounds? It did. Ashlyn Kelly keeping the Cyclones momentum going here now. They lead by 2. Elliott, short serve this time. Nice serve there. And that'll be an ace for Briley Elliott. The Cyclones now up to their biggest lead here in set number 1, 16-13. Elliott trying to drop that one short once again. Waddle did a nice job coming up to play it. Elliott, that was going to be off the support system for the basketball and into the net. So Wildcats able to stem the bleeding here after that long service run by West Prairie that's put them ahead by 3. Hodges to the middle. That one, I believe, is off the top of the tape. Waddle, high arching serve there. Hodges is forced to tap it through. Can't do much with that pass. This one hit back across. Hodges pops it up. This one set to the outside, and Scheffler will hit it into the net. The Wildcats now on a 3-point run. 2 straight service points by Olivia Waddle. And that serve's going to go into the net. So that'll be a service error and a side out back to West Prairie. I'll bring back Lily Scheffler to serve. Her team up by 1 now. Scheffler drops it short. Wildcats, nice job there, able to recover. Out of system, of course, they have to send a free ball. Here is McClure, and another free ball sent across back to the Cyclone side. Hodges goes out to McClure once again. This one a high arcing tip through. And North Fulton's right there. Scheffler, Hodges, back for Kelly. That one tapped over the blocks. Nice job there. Right idea, Lita Clemens. Really get that one up over the blocks and down. I'll bring in number 5, Braylon Reeves for the Cyclones. (17-17), that one might have been out. Cyclones play it anyway. Here's Scheffler, able to keep that hit alive. It'll be McClure tapping it through, and nobody there on the other end of that pass. Pass was deep into the net. That'll put the Cyclones ahead by 1, and McClure will come back to serve. 18-17, Cyclones trying to win set number 1 here. This one, bump set to the outside. That one punched through. Reeves will quick to the middle. Kelly was there to play it. This one back to the middle once again. That's going to be off the tops of the tape. Kinley Gosney with the hitting air. Go down as a service point for McClure. She'll tee up another one. That one off the top of the tape and down. That'll be an ace for Madison McClure. Cyclones with a 3-point lead, just 5 points away from closing out set number 1. McClure into the back row. This is a deep pass to the net. Nice job there, able to keep it out, but nobody on the other end. And that's going to force a timeout by North Fulton. We'll keep it here for this one, 21-17. The Cyclones lead here in set number 1. JoJo's Gaming Parlor offers the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out the TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH Events live on the big screens. Come join your friends at JoJo's, located at 776 North Cole Street in Bushnell, and cheer the area teams on to victory. Having slow, unreliable internet just doesn't cut it in 2024. MTC Communications offers lightning-fast, reliable fiber internet, video phone service, and camera systems to the McDonough, Henderson, and Hancock County areas. Visit mtc.crowdfiber.com to check your availability. Once again, Cyclones have their lead up to 4 now. Leads at 4 points away from winning. In set number 1. McClure, another nice serve there, and she's able to pick up another ace. That's back-to-back aces coming out of the timeouts for Madison McClure. Another nice serve and another ace for McClure. Man, that is a wicked serve. A little bit of side spin on that one, but it's nice, hard, low, just barely clears the net. And as you say that, next one goes into net. That's the announcer's jinx. We'll take fault for that one. 23-18 now. Biggest lead of the game for either side. The Cyclones lead by 6 here late in set 1. This one off the side of Kelly's hand. The other side out. Cyclones had it to match point there, so the Wildcats will have to roll off 5 straight here to tie things up at 24. Set this to a little extra volleyball. And communication area there on the Cyclone side. McClure did a nice job there on the serve receive. Just nobody talking there for West Prairie. This one Elliott will take. Reeves will set to the middle for McGrew. Wildcats, nice job there. That was 26. Renee Brenner able to keep it alive. This one off the blocks and trying to keep it alive up there was Zimmerman. But here come the Wildcats now. Not laying down quite yet. They trail by just 3 after trailing by 6 just moments ago. Reeves will come up, set to the outside for Zimmerman. Nice attack there. This one dug up by North Fulton and sent back through. Elliott, Reeves out to Zimmerman once again off the top of the tape. Couple areas here down the stretch for the Cyclones again as they look to close out set number 1. Nice serve there, a little bit of trouble there. Scheffler and McClure is able to help it out, get it back across. This one set to the middle, tapped over the tops of the blocks. The clear's there. Reeves will look to dump this time. Punch back across Scheffler. Back to Reeves, quick to the middle for McGrew, and it'll be out of bounds. Nobody touched it. Lead down to just one as the Wildcats have come all the way back in this one, 23-24. Cyclones still in front by one. We'll take a quick break as the teams go to timeout. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today and make your voice heard.
Back here in Colchester, Cyclones have surrendered what has been a 6-point advantage. North Fulton now just 1 point away from tying things up. This is going to be an overpass, tap back across, and they will do just that. 24-24 now the score. Again, the Cyclones had it 24-18. Just couldn't quite close it out. Nice hard serve there. A nice dig up on the other side. Here's Zimmerman, and that's going to be blocked at the net. So that'll put North Fulton back in front. And what a turnaround here we've seen late from this Wildcats team. It's been Gosney back at the service line, who's done all the heavy lifting for North Fulton. Reeves missed the serve there, and that's how you come back in a set, folks. 26-24 is the final in set number one. It was closely contested throughout. Cyclones led late, but North Fulton able to come back there and steal a set in set number one. That'll bring us to the appropriately scheduled set number two. We'll take a quick break here and be right back with you for that. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Country Financial, we enjoy serving the community in which we live, big or small.
I love living in the Blandonsville area. It's where I grew up, went to school, and decided to raise my family. I never had a desire to live or work anywhere other than in a small town. I feel lucky to help my longtime friends and neighbors with their insurance needs. It's like working with family every day.
I'm Brett Powell, your local Country Financial representative, whose door is always open to work with you.
I chose MDH. We moved here and I was researching different places that would allow me to VBAC, have a vaginal birth after C-section, and the doctors here do encourage that, and so I chose that after looking online, and I wouldn't want to deliver anywhere else because they all go above and beyond, and they're so kind and actually care about you.
You get the opportunity to see so many different things that if you worked at a bigger hospital, you may not be able to see. You know, work is not just about the job, it's also about the people that work alongside you, and we have the best teamwork. They're like a second family. Sometimes you can't get that feeling other places.
So back here for set number two in Colchester at West Prairie Junior Senior High School. Once again, John Burton on the call with you here tonight. Will Phelps out there running the camera. Wildcats steal set number one, 26-24. Once again, the Cyclones led by 6. They had it 24-18 at one point in that set. And the Wildcats able to roll off 8 straight. It's in the hands of Kenley Gosney. Was able to get it done from the service stripe, and just a myriad of errors there late for West Prairie. This one set to the middle, and it'll be a hitting error to get things kicked off in set number 1. That was Alita Clemens up front for North Fulton. Here comes Hodges. Otto able to send that one through. LeClair's there. Hodges trying to back set there. A little bit out of position. That was Scheffler here on the near side. I think Hodges thought she was a little closer than what she actually was. Brenner back with the serve. Hodges has to come almost out of bounds to get that one. That one tapped through by Zimmerman. North Fulton's going to be forced to send the free ball across. Clear up to Hodges, brings this one to the outside. Zimmerman once again trying to drop it through. Nice dig up there by the Wildcats, but they can't get it back across. Be a point for West Prairie, and Zimmerman will come back to serve. 2-1 is the score here. Very closely contested first set. You would expect to see that here in set number 2. Nice job there by Hodges, able to keep that one alive here on the near sideline. Tap to the middle. Zimmerman back to Hodges. This one to the middle for McGrew. She's forced to tap it through. North Fulton right there. Here's Fiddler on the attack, and Elliott will play it up there near the ceiling. Didn't quite get there. McClure tips it through off the top of the tape and down. Madison McClure was able to pick up the kill there. Service point for Zimmerman. She'll look to pick up another one. And miscommunication on the Wildcats side. Zimmerman this time high arcing serve. Good one. Here's Hoddle hitting that one back. Elliott's able to play it. Hodges outside, McClure, and she'll send it out of bounds. In there, and a side out for North Fulton. If you're here tuned into us watching, make sure to get into that live chat. Let's see who's tuning in to us here tonight. Of course, we have the varsity contest at the conclusion of this one, and there's a kill for McGrew on the outside. Peyton McGrew coming through with a big kill. Briley Elliott, the libero for West Prairie. This is going to be close to an overpass. Drop back down up front by Kelly. Nice job there by Ashlyn Kelly on the overpass. Able to send it back across. 4-point lead for the Cyclones. Elliott looks to tee up another serve. Waddle had to come up to it. That'll be we'll give her an ace for that. First pass just not playable. 7-2 now. Cyclones out to a big advantage here early on. Didn't see that in the first set. Cyclones got their lead late before North Fulton was able to come back. And some miscommunication this time on the Wildcats side. Must be contagious here tonight. And that's going to force a timeout out of North Fulton. We'll keep it here for this one. 8-2 is the score. Cyclones lead by 6 here early on in set number 2, located in the heart of Walnut Grove and in business since 1974. Random Farm Supply can meet all your needs for LP seed, fertilizer, and farm chemicals. Their LP service is unmatched in this area. And as a customer, they will take care of you. Give them a call today at 309-772-3121. Face-to-face over the phone, by email, or by text. Choose how you do business with Tom Calkins State Farm Macomb. You can reach them at 309-837-1200 or visit them online at www.macombsf.com. Better yet, stop in and get your quote today at 1221 West Jackson Street in Macomb. Here's Elliott back once again. Waddle's able to keep that one alive. It's going to be tapped through. Kelly's there, bump set to the outside. McClure taps it up over the blocks. It's going to be a free ball, but that's going to be out of bounds. Seven-point lead now for West Prairie. Largest lead of either set. Elliott will hit that one into the net, but a nice service run there by Bradley Elliott. Just to the outside for McClure once again, and that'll be a hitting error. Service points for Hannah Urazy. Nine 4. Wildcats trying to come back into this one, but that's going to be a service error. Side out, Scheffler. Now back for West Prairie. Bump set to the back row. That one punched up by Scheffler. Nice job by Elliott, able to keep it live, and Hodges is able to send the free ball back through. This one, another bump set to the outside. Fiddler on the attack. Elliott made a run at it, couldn't quite get there. And that'll be a kill for Alyssa Fiddler. Here's Zimmerman, forced to just push that one across for West Prairie. Set to the outside, and that's going to be out of bounds. Brings back McClure to serve. Her team enjoying a 6-point advantage. As she will serve it into the net, lead down to 5. Service error back on the other side. That was Gosney who served all those points in a row late for North Fulton. This one tapped up to the outside. McClure sent his back across. Might have been out of bounds there. It's played by Hoddle. Nice attack there, but a better dig up by Scheffler, and on the outside, I believe that was Zimmerman out there able to pick up a kill. 13-6. Now the score. 7-point lead for West Prairie. This one bump set to the net. Maddie Whitlock, number 1, just checked in for West Prairie. She was able to play that one off the tops of the blocks. Hodges is there. McClure will set it to the outside. Scheffler taps it back across. Hodges, quick to the middle for McGrew. Not great positioning there. This one tapped up over the blocks. McClure's there. Hodges, and Cyclone's a little bit of trouble with that one there. Combination of Hodges and Whitlock not able to get it across. Hodges brings it to the middle for McGrew, and a nice attacking kill there for Peyton McGrew. Just found a home for that one deep in the back row of North Fulton. Lead is back up to 7. Cyclones got the Wildcats doubled up here in set number 2, and they're going to build on that lead. It's going to be a service ace for Josie Hodges. Again, we saw that first set. It was so closely contested throughout, but this one has been Cyclones for a majority of it. Hodges queuing up another serve now. Cyclones in front by 8. Hodges sets out for Zimmerman once again, and it's going to be just out of bounds. Right idea there by Zimmerman, trying to bring it cross court, catch a piece of that back corner. Just didn't quite get there. Here's Brenner on the serve. Nice floater there. Hodges brings it to the outside. Zimmerman once again looking for that back corner, but it'll be out of bounds. Back-to-back hitting errors for West Prairie. The lead's down to 6 now. Again, we've seen this Wildcats team. They can go on runs when they want to. Went on a big run at the end of the first set and was able to kind of steal that one away from West Prairie. Here's McGrew. Waddles comes up to play it. This one's going to be set to the outside. This is Fiddler hitting that one through, and it'll be a kill for Alyssa Fiddler. She gets the Wildcats up to 10 here. And it's set number 2. What was an 8-point lead for West Prairie is now down to just 5. Clear, Hodges this time outside. Scheffler didn't quite get enough behind that one. She will hit it into the net. That's going to force a timeout by the Cyclones. We'll take a break as well. 15-11 is the score here in Colchester. Cyclones still in front, but the Wildcats rallying back. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
After my appointment that day, I just made up my mind that I'm going to have my baby here in Macomb and this hospital, because irrespective of where you're from, who you are, it's just their line of duty to make sure they give care, make you comfortable.
I thought about the staff of MDH, they're all good. And you will get all the support you need. This is just the best place for you and your family.
So the lead has been cut in half here now for the Cyclones. Down to just 4. Brenner's been back at the service line doing a heck of a job for North Fulton, trying to pull them back into this one. Another nice serve there. Nice job by Elliott. Had to go to a knee to keep it alive, and McGrew sends the free ball across. McClure up to Hodges, to the middle for McGrew. Big block up front there by North Fulton. Back to McGrew once again, this time able to get it up over the top. Set to the outside, off the side of the hand, and that'll be out of bounds. Cyclones end the North Fulton run there. After 4 quick points, able to pull a little bit closer, 16-11 in favor of West Prairie. Here's Zimmerman. That serve will come off Huddle, and it will be helped across by Fiddler. Cyclones now in system. Hodges outside, and that's going to be inbounds. Nice attack there by Madison McClure. With the audio assist from Mr. Jason Fitch. Clear Hodges, and that one just went nowhere. I would say that was definitely a miss hit there by Josie Hodges. Waddle. Back to serve once again. This time Hodges to the outside, and McClure will hit it into the net. So once again, the air is starting to pile up here late in set number 2. We saw that in the first set between these two squads. This time the Cyclones have a big lead, however, but it's quickly shrinking as Scheffler hits that one into the net. In will come Braylon Reeves. She'll check in for Hodges. Clears there. Reeves comes into set. This one back out for McClure, and she'll hit it out of bounds. Another hitting error, lead down to 2. What was an 8-point lead for West Prairie has been quickly surmounted. That one off the top of the tape. North Fulton's able to play it back to the middle once again. Reeves is able to keep it alive. This one set to the outside. Scheffler into the back row. That's going to be off the backboard, and Scheffler is able to get things back on track, at least temporarily, for West Prairie. That'll bring back Elliott to serve once again. She served a few in a row here early in set number 2. Was able to get the Cyclones a big lead, and she'll pick up where she left off. North Fulton able to get that one back across. 19-15, Elliott deep into the back row once again. Be a forced push across there. McClure, Reeves, back to McClure. Teeing this one across. Nice hit there. Pass comes off the ceiling. It'll be Fiddler playing that one off the back foot. And nice job there by Kelly. A little bit of communication there on the Cyclone side, but Kelly's able to keep it alive, and that one dropped right where nobody was. That was Gosney on the attack for North Fulton. Found a home where nobody roamed. Giraz back once again, serving. Nice job there by Reeves, able to play that one off the net. That's so difficult, especially playing it off that serve, but Reeves was able to keep it alive. Here's the rim, bump sets out for Scheffler. Scheffler's able to help it across. Outside once again, Zimmerman pops it up. Reeves back set out for Scheffler, and Scheffler's going to be forced to send another free ball through. 19-16, 3-point lead for West Prairie. If they are able to win this set here, we head to a set number 3. That one off the top of the net and down. Lily Scheffler able to get the side out back for the Cyclones. She picks up the kill. She'll go back to serve. Reeves outside to McClure, looking for that cross court once again. Nice job there by Brenner. Stays ready for it, and that's going to go off the ceiling. Cyclones 4 points away from forcing a third set. And a little bit more communication there by North Fulton. Cyclones will pull a point closer, just 3 points away, 22-16. Another nice serve by Scheffler. Nice job by North Fulton, able to keep that one playable, but the pass will come out of bounds. Okay, we saw the Cyclones in a similar position in set number 1. Weren't able to close that one out. They got a bigger lead this time. We'll see if they can do so here late. It's be Etherington helping that one across. And Reeves will send it back through for West Prairie. This one back to the outside. Fiddler once again popped up at the net. McClure back to Reeves, who sends the free ball through. Waddle's there. This one bumps set to the outside. Fiddler tries to tap over the block. Nice job there by Kelly on the recovery, and she'll pick up a kill. Ashlyn Kelly coming through big for the Cyclones here late. And the Cyclones now to match point. This one set to the net, and it'll go into the net. So that's how set number 2 will come to an end. Cyclones win that one 25-16 against set number 1. It did 26-24 in favor of North Fulton. This one 25-16. We'll take a quick break and be right back with you for set number 3 right here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
I chose MDH. We moved here, and I was researching different places that would allow me to VBAC, have a vaginal birth after C-section, and the doctors here do encourage that, and so I chose that after looking online, and I wouldn't want to deliver anywhere else because they all go above and beyond, and they're so kind and actually care about you.
At Country Financial, we enjoy serving the community in which we live, big or small.
I love living in the Blandonsville area. It's where I grew up, went to school, and decided to raise my family. I never had a desire to live or work anywhere other than in a small town. I feel lucky to help my longtime friends and neighbors with their insurance needs. It's like working with family every day.
I'm Brett Powell, your local country financial representative, whose door is always open to work with you.
Back here in Colchester at West Prairie Junior Senior High School, as we are on to a set number 3. This is my second time seeing a JV game go to 3 sets this year. Both squads talking things over here now. And first set was very closely contested. 26-24 was the final there in favor of North Fulton. In the second set, Cyclones were able to pick up a big lead early on and just really never looked back since. They were able to win that set by 9 points. And really just had control throughout, you know. They really built up that lead, got it up to 6, and it basically teetered between 6 and 7 and 8, and then eventually finished at 9 for the rest of the set. It'll be Hodges back to serve to start for the Cyclones. This is going to be helped through by Brenner off the top of the net, and that'll go down. It's a free ball kill for Brenner, and the Wildcats get on the board here early on. This one to the outside for Scheffler. This is Eatonton back serving for North Fulton. Hodges out to the side for Scheffler once again. High looping shot there. Able to be dug up. This one pushed into the back row. Elliott trying to do something with it. But it's going to be in an early 3-0 lead for North Fulton. That'll force a quick timeout by West Prairie. They trail by 3. We'll keep it here for this one. Palm Plus is proud to have served the Macomb and surrounding area for over 20 years, providing cash for most items of value. Palm Plus is now the area's largest seller of used items, including firearms. They also provide on-site jewelry repairs, and are open 9 to 5, Monday through Saturday. They have a great selection of jewelry, electronics, tools, and video games. Located at 324 West Jackson Street in Macomb between Erico and Taco Bell. In addition, Palm Plus now accepts cell phones, whether you're buying or loaning on those. So make sure you bring in your used cell phones and shoot your price over the counter. For our local news, subscribe to the Community News Brief Weekly Edition, mailed directly to your home every Friday. As an option, you can also receive Monday and Wednesday editions by email. All this for only $42 per year or $38 per year if you're 65 or older. Single copies can be purchased at select locations in Bushnell, Colchester, and Blandonsville. And that's going to be a service ace for Eatonton. As the train really starting to fall off the tracks here for West Prairie early on. Again, they played so well in the beginning of set number 3, but now find themselves in a 4-point hole. Scheffler bump sets to the outside for Fiddler, and that's one way to bring the run to an end. Fiddler hits it into the net, side out Cyclones. Zimmerman will come back to serve. Nice serve there by Kamara Zimmerman. It'll go down as an ace for her. Nice serve there. It's going to be overpass. Jousted for at the net, and McGrew clipped the top of the net. That was McGrew and Brooks up there battling for that one. It's one Mr. Greg Phelps has just entered the building. As I believe the Wildcats are going to be a out rotation there. You can see the down judge there talking to North Fulton's coach. So that'll be a point for West Prairie there. Not quite sure who was out there. And that'll be another ace. But actually, Zimmerman is still back serving for West Prairie, and they took the last point off the board. So maybe there was an issue with that net violation call. Maybe it wasn't McGrew in the net. Maybe it was Brooks. This one bumped to the net, and the Cyclones will have their first lead here in set 3. 5-4. Zimmerman this time will serve it off the back of McClure in the front row. So his third set will stay close, 5-5. Benner now back serving after the side out for North Fulton. Zimmerman's there on this one. This one set to the outside. McClure, nice attack there by Madison McClure. She's able to pick up the kill on the side out. I'm not sure if the cameras picked it up there, but I believe Ashlyn Kelly kind of got clipped in the face as one of the other Cyclones players was running off the court. They went up for a high five and just kind of missed a little bit. Kelly this time taps it through. A little bit of misplay back there by North Fulton, but they're able to help it through. Zimmerman keeps it alive. Hodges back to the outside. McClure taps it over the blocks. Nice job there by Brooks, able to keep it alive, but it just wasn't quite enough. Sends the Cyclones lead out to 2. Elliott will come back to serve here in set number 3. Brooks is there. Wildcats swarming around that one. Fiddler trying to push it across. It'll be off the top of the tape, however. What's going on? Elliott, nice serve there. That one off the lighting fixture. And it's going to be a free ball sent through by North Fulton. This one quick to the middle, off the tops of the blocks. Kelly on the attack. McClure's there. Hodges back out to McClure, resets over the tops of the blocks and down. Madison McClure able to pick up another kill for West Prairie. Extends the lead out to 2. North Fulton started off set number 3 with a quick 4-0 run. West Prairie has come back. They now lead by 2. High arc and serve there by Elliott. And it's going to be fought for at the net, and that one's not going to be enough to get it across. Another service point for Elliott. Hoddle is there for that one. Hodges quick to the middle. Kelly pushes it through, and it's off the outstretched arms of Ethington. And that'll be another kill for Kelly up in the front row. North Fulton will take a timeout. We'll take one as well. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. Cyclones leads 10-6 here in set number 3.
I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are going to watch out for us and that care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's
like a huge weight lifted.
Love it. 10-6 here in set number 3. Again, North Fulton was able to win set number 1, 26-24. Cyclones took set number 2, 25-16. Cyclones enjoying a 4-point lead here in set number 3. Here's Fiddler on the attack, McClure on the overpass. This one set to the middle and off the blocks and down. Kelly picks up another kill for the Cyclones. She's been big here in set number 3. Just able to pound that one off the blocks and drops it home. Hodges bump sets out from McClure. Nice job there, able to keep it alive. This one sent across by Clemens, and she's able to get that one to drop through. Clemens is able to pick up the side out for North Fulton. That'll bring back Hulett to serve. He's still hovering at 4 for West Prairie. Nice pass there. Hodges up to the middle. Big block up front. The Cyclones able to stick right with it. Hodges pushes it through. This time set to the outside. They go to Fiddler once again. Taps it into the back row, and Elliott can't do much with that one. Huddle serve deep into the back row. Zimmerman's there. Hodges, that pass near the ceiling, and McClure can't get it sent back across. And here come the Wildcats once again. It seems like every time West Prairie is able to build up a big lead, the Wildcats are able to storm back, at least knock on that door, if not take the lead. They're doing that right here in set number 3. Bump set outside. McClure off the top of the blocks. That one dug up in the back row by Brenner, and Fiddler will help it across. Elliott, back Hodges. McClure once again, and that's going to be out of bounds. And that's going to force a timeout by Drew Snyder and the West Prairie Cyclones. We'll keep it here for this one. Get through a couple live reads. McDonald District Hospital Athletic Trainers and the MDH Rehabilitation Center, with locations of Bushnell and Macomb, provide expert help to all area student athletes in the prevention, care, and rehabilitation of all athletic injuries. Learn more at mdh.org. McDonald District Hospital, more than hospital care, a hospital caring. JoJo's Gaming Parlor offers the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH Events, live on the big screens. Come in and join your friends at JoJo's, located at 776 North Coral Street in Bushnell, and cheer the area teams on to victory. So we pull closer to the conclusion here in set number 3. It's going to be a hitting error in the front row for McClure, and just like that, the Wildcats got this thing tied up at 11. Huddle back to serve. McClure issues with it once again in the back row, and that's going to be a North Fulton lead. Their first lead since they led 4-0. Hodges out to McClure once again. Fiddler's there. It's going to be an overpass. So back over for McClure. She tips it across, and miscommunication there in the front row will result in a Cyclones point inside out. Able to cut the bleeding there. It'll be Scheffler back to serve. Issues there. This one fought for at the net. Kelly can't hit it again. Had it partially blocked on the overpass. (13-12). Up to a 1-point lead for North Fulton. Elliott's pass will go into the net, and that's just unplayable there. Brandon Reeves will check in for Hodges now. Well, Fulton with a 2-point lead. I believe this set's going to be played to 15, so this might be match point. Not 100% sure. Some places play to 15, some to 25. And the third set of JV. Reeves will bump that out for McClure, sends the free ball across. Here's Brooks, that pass up near the ceiling. But it's going to be Fiddler able to push that one through. Nice job there by Scheffler, able to color McClure. She's going to have to make a run at that one, and she's able to get the free ball through. This one fought for at the net. That battle won by Kelly. And that'll be a side out for West Prairie. Again, they surrendered a pretty big lead here in set number 3, reminiscent of set number 1. This time trying to claw back. (14-13). McClure's serve. Pass will go into the net. That'll be an ace for Madison McClure. So we're back tied up at 14. McClure will serve a little bit higher up towards the net. This will be a quick to the middle. Big block by Kelly, but a nice recovery there. Kelly on the re-attack. It's going to be off the ceiling, and it's going to be off the sidewall there. Kelly gets a huge block and then an even bigger kill. Shockingly, someone just walked into the gym with the exact same shirt that I have on right now. So you're looking at that as that serve is going to be off the ceiling and down. And that's going to be the end of that one. Cyclones are able to win set number 3, 16-14. As they're able to kind of flip the script on North Fulton there from what North Fulton was able to do to them in set number 1. So it goes 26-24, 25-16, 16-14 as the Cyclones are able to win this one in 3. Are you going to roll right into this? Are you going to roll right into this? Or no? Okay. We'll keep it here for this one, as it is Grandparents' Night here at West Prairie. We'll have those recognitions here at the end of the JV stream, as the grandparents are getting into position right now. So what a job there by Kelly on that final play. Again, he was able to pick up the big block. Brooks did a nice job, a one-arm dig. Able to keep it live for North Fulton, but it was an overpass, and Kelly just got set back up, picked up the reattack, was able to get a winner for West Prairie. And a hard-fought 3 sets here against North Fulton. As the grandparents still filing away to their respective positions. Again, we will have the varsity contest in after the conclusion of the Grandparents' Night festivities. Of course, if you are new here, the way this will work is we will end this stream. You can go down to our YouTube channel, and there'll be a separate stream for the varsity contest. That will get started right around about 5 minutes before game time. 3 to 5 minutes before game time.
Hey, Drew. Snyder. Will you see if they're ready?
JV head coach Drew Snyder going to go see if the grandparents are ready. Waiting for the signal. And he's disappeared into the corridor. There's the thumbs up.
Good evening. We'd like to welcome everybody to tonight's, as we honor the grandparents of our players this evening. They say grandparents are a treasure trove of wisdom, kindness, and laughter. The love between grandparents and grandchildren knows no distance. First up is Madison Adams. Madison is a sophomore this year. She is escorted by her grandparents, Rhonda Pittman and Jim and Wilma Adams. Alexa Barkley is a junior this year. She is escorted by her grandparents, Patty and Rod Hunter, and Deborah Barkley. Macy Branch. Macy is a junior this year. She is escorted by her grandparents, Mike and Sherry Hoyt. Lindsay Dunn. Lindsay is a senior this year. She is escorted by her grandparents, Pat and Terry Sullivan, and Leroy and Mary Dunn. Briley Elliott. Briley is a freshman this year. She is escorted by her grandparents, Rod and Patty Hunter. Josie Hodges. Josie is a freshman this year. She is escorted by her grandparents, Doris Faust and Roger Hodges. Ashlyn Kelly. Ashlyn is a freshman this year. She is escorted by her grandparents, Bob and Amy Kelly. Charlie Kindhart. Charlie is a freshman this year. She is escorted by her grandparents, Mike and Thelma Kindhart and Lori Willits. Paige Kitch. Paige is a senior this year. She is escorted by her grandmothers, Marcia Teal and Mary Kitch. Madison McClure. Madison is a freshman this year. She is escorted by her grandma, Roberta McClure. Peyton McGrew. Peyton is a freshman this year. She is escorted by her grandparents, Bruce and Sherry Thompson, David and Melody McGrew, and her great-grandma, Alice Thompson. Braylon Reeves. Braylon is a freshman this year. She is escorted by her grandparents, Alan and Angie Reeves. JC Reynoso. JC is a sophomore this year. She is escorted by her grandparents, Jim and Wilma Adams and Rhonda Pittman. Lily Scheffler. Lily is a freshman this year. She is escorted by her grandparents, Alan and Cynthia Scheffler. Mason Shipman. Mason is a junior this year. She is escorted by her grandmothers, Bambi Moore and Pam Shipman. Aubrey Smith. Aubrey is a freshman this year. She is escorted by her grandmother, Debbie Johnson. Abby Starbuck. Abby is a junior this year. She is escorted by her grandparents, Barry and Debbie Barker, Deb Roush, and Sarah Williams. Madeline Sullivan. Madeline is a junior this year. She is escorted by her grandparents, Lester and Debbie Fowler, and Pat and Terry Sullivan. Kennedy Webster. Kennedy is a junior this year. She is escorted by her grandparents, Rick and Judy Webster. Maddie Whitlock. Maddie is a sophomore this year. She is escorted by her grandparents, Mark and Veronica Stevenson. Alyssa Wilson. Alyssa is a freshman this year. She is escorted by her grandparents, Chrissy Pershing and Gerald Dean. Callie Wright. Callie is a senior this year. She is escorted by her grandparents, Bruce and Mary Ann Hughes. Kamara and Nia Zimmerman are both freshmen this year. They are escorted by their grandparents, Craig and Jean Patterson, and Jerry and Donna Zimmerman. These are your 2024 players and grandparents. Congratulations. Grandparents, after the game in the lobby, you will find a table with cupcakes on it. Feel free to take some home with you as you leave tonight. Congratulations.
And with that, we'll get things wrapped up here on the JV stream. Again, we'll get things started over for the varsity contest. Again, we'll look to go live basically about 3 to 5 minutes before game time. So for John Burton and Will Phelps on the camera, this has been your presentation of Cyclones Volleyball right here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.